We are live out on YouTube land. Welcome to Switzerland County. In the hills and hollers next to the Ohio River. We're in the valley, Chris.
Yes, we are, Matt.
Looking at a
pan around here a little bit as we
100-foot hill.
This is what we're looking at here.
And what's interesting about this, I'm pretty sure Switzerland County be on that far sideline. Generally, they're here near side. Right?
They will be. That's right. Coach Stern said something about that. This is a unique situation down here where the home team faces the home crowd, and the reserve team, or excuse me, the visiting team is over here on the home side. So,
well, sorry for the late join here to the YouTube world, but we kind of had to run Plan D, I think, when we got here, Chris. We were up here in the crow's nest.
B and C were shot to heck.
Yeah, then D didn't work, so we went to E. Well, what are we on? Maybe E.
We're on live. That's where we're at.
Anyway, we're up in the air, and we're excited about tonight's football game, the conference battle here, which very well could determine the conference championship here in the Mid-Eastern or Mid-Indiana Conference, as both these teams stand at 4-0. It is senior night here in Switzerland County, so the Pacers have brought a crowd. We're parked all the way out on the soccer field, and packed house here for a Switzerland County football game. That's what they're doing right now. You hear the PA announcer in the background, obviously, because we're outside with the speaker noise, so you're going to hear that all night as well. But, Chris, should be a good football game tonight.
Yeah, it should, Matt. You know, this is a team where when I'm talking about Switzerland County, that we didn't know what to expect at the beginning of the year. You see them on your schedule, and we've played them for several years in a row now. And, you know, it's one of those things where you know you're always going to get a good game out of them. We've dominated this series, obviously. I looked and seen today where this will be our 10th meeting here tonight. North Decatur's won all 9 of them, so obviously, you know, we've dominated the series. But a different team that Switzerland County brings here this year. A team with a lot of confidence, a team with a lot of size, a team with a lot of upperclassmen, a veteran team, and there's a lot of enthusiasm down here at Switzerland County. They're 4-0 for the first time in a long time down here. They just beat a Milan team last week that we beat as well. And so this is one to circle here. You get them on senior night, and you know you're going to get their best coming out of them here tonight, Matt. And like we said, there's a lot of enthusiasm. They feel very strongly about their chances here tonight.
Yeah, I think Chris mentioned it too, and North Decatur, obviously a program with football tradition, and boy, we've got paragliders, everything coming in here. Maybe he's coming in here, or he's going to end up in the trees, Chris. I don't know if you can get this on the film.
Yeah, I don't know.
Boy, he's going to hit the light pole. He's all over the place. We could see a disaster right in front.
There he is. Let me look at I tell you what, the camera work here.
He seems like he's mildly out of control, but perhaps this is just the design of the entrance.
No, I think mildly out of control. I can't even keep up with him, Matt, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he'll put her down those trees over there.
Yeah, there we go. Is that Bo or Luke Duke that's coming in?
Now, Chris had mentioned it, but Ryan Jessup is in his 11th year at Switzerland County, just as Stern is with North Decatur. It's the tale of two different programs. Stern's 88-36 in those 11 years, and Jessup's 41-60. So, but they are building a program practically from scratch, and they're getting to the point now where they've got some buy-in. And I think you guys talked about it on the podcast, Chris. This is the first group. This seniors is the first group of kids that they put through a youth program. Am I wrong?
That's exactly right.
So that buy-in is starting to take hold, and show some results. They win over Milan last week with a score of 21-14, beat them by a touchdown. This is a Switzerland County team that's putting up 300 yards a game on the ground through that flexbone offense, and you know that's a tough offense to read defensively. Pick up where the ball's at, especially if they're good at running it.
Yeah, and they are good at running it, Matt. And you know, it is you know, like Coach said in the podcast, it's run first, run second, run third, and if at all, we will maybe throw the ball. I think he said they've thrown the ball 8 times all year this year, but who knows? You know, you can get a surprise every game. It doesn't mean that that's the way it's got to come out, and you got to be able to be on your toes on defense. You know, the Chargers, they're obviously a lot of offense's run, too, is they've got a three-headed backfield in there, and led by Corbin Thackeray and Simon Barber and Hayden Caney. So the Chargers are putting up several rushing yards a game, too, and so it should be an interesting game here tonight, Matt. It's Coach mentioned it's probably going to be a low possession game, because everybody's going to try to grind the football. But if the North Decatur defense comes out and they played the last couple of weeks, Matt, it could be 3 and out too.
Yeah, both teams are putting up about 316, 319 yards per game, so it's going to be very equal in that statistic. You look at receiving yards; those are different. North Decatur is about 119 per game, with Switzerland County only getting about 23 yards in the air each game. But again, like I said earlier, 290 of them are coming on the ground.
Yeah.
Switzerland County is averaging 37 points a game, North Decatur 47, so there's a 10-point difference. Look at some of their leaders rushing. Number 13, Matthew Young, averaging 134 yards a game. That's one that we have got to find early and often and make sure he's contained.
Yeah, exactly, Matt. Again, there's not going to be any secret here to what Switzerland County is going to try to do. They're going to try to run the football, and it's our job to stop that and put them in an uncomfort zone and make them throw the ball, which they're not accustomed to doing. Not to saying that they can't do that, it's just that they don't like to do that. So you're probably going to see a lot of guys in the box here tonight and so forth like that. So a lot of knockdown, grind-out football here tonight. We're going to do the national anthem here.
Should just put that on the flag, and we're going to bring this national anthem to you since we're outside. All right, I don't know if that was audible or not. I didn't see anything bouncing on my screen, but nonetheless, the national anthem has been played, and the captains meet at midfield at the 50-yard line. Charlie Palmer, Corbin Thackeray, and Hunter Meister.
And we would like to remind you that Switzerland County High School is a smoke-free.
And we'll get the signal here very, very shortly.
Smoking on school grounds.
Let me get dialed back in here.
Decatur has won the toss and elected to receive, so we're going to start this thing on offense while we got an opportunity here.
Responsibly and courteously to those
Yeah, let's get a couple. Do you have the commercial? Yeah, you've got the commercials over there. I'll let you read those.
Kennelly and Daughters bring you the first quarter here, powered by Teamwork Driven to Shine. At Kennelly and Daughters Car Wash, we're proud to support our local athletes and spirit of teamwork on and off the field. With our premium graphene protection, your car stays looking good no matter how hard you play. Join the Clean Club for unlimited washes all month long, up to one per day, starting at $24.99. It's fast, local, and built for champions like you, particularly if you run through paint, as we learned last week, Chris.
Yes, Matt, was a testimonial last week to Ryan and Rebecca out there and Daughters, right? So,
Yes, sir.
man, we appreciate their sponsorship, and we appreciate all the other sponsors that you'll hear tonight on the broadcast. All right, so North Decatur are going to get set to receive this thing, and it'll be interesting off the bat tonight, Matt, to see if Switzco elects to kick. Corbin Thackeray, probably one of the best returners in the state this year, probably the best in 1A and one of the best overall, and we'll see what he ends up doing here tonight. We're ready for kickoff. Thank you to Kennelly and Daughters, first quarter sponsors. It's time for Charger football.
Mason Stroud, little end over end, choppy kick to the second row. It's fallen on immediately. I believe that is Braden Yeager.
Yeah, good job there by the senior as he jumped right on that, and that's going to give North Decatur possession at the football right near the 40-yard line.
The Chargers will be.
All right, so that's the advantage of having a returner like Thackeray there. They didn't want anything to do with kicking it deep, so we're going to get the ball at the 39-yard line. Great starting position here for the Chargers.
Matthew Field brings them to the line once more. Trenton Larison at center. Snap to Field, give to Barber. Barber left side, makes the first man miss, gets hit at the second level. He's going to pick up 5. And those linebackers close quickly, Chris. And if I remember right, this linebacking core last year was pretty tough.
Well, if you look out there, Matt, 77, 67, 75, and 30-something if he turns 36 here. Pretty big guys here. Big guy in the middle, too, there, 21. So some big guys out here tonight for the Pacers. North Decatur's line is going to have to come to play tonight.
Colvin Beck, the big linebacker in the middle, 195 pounds, 5'11". Matthew Fields under center, gives to Corbin Thackeray. He's swallowed up by one of those defensive linemen who got off his block, and I believe that was 75 on the tackle. Chris just made mention of him, Grayson Level. He's a sophomore at 245 pounds.
Wow.
And he's a dude in there, 6'3", 245.
Yep, he's going to make some headaches through his career. Big guy. All right, so the Chargers here, though, got it in third and less than a yard, or third and right at a yard. So we'll see what the Chargers go with here.
Chargers third play of the drive. They've had a run of 5 and a row of 4. Need a run of 1 here to move the chains. He gives it to the inside trap to Thackeray. He's swallowed up. I don't think he got it.
I don't think so either.
I think the penetration got to him, and that's going to be a 3 and out here. Likely.
Back to the line of scrimmage there.
No gain, and that was just an intense pursuit out of those linebackers to close into that hole on that inside trap. Brings up a 4th down, and Tyler Dean on the punt for the Chargers.
All right, so North Decatur going to punt this thing away, maybe.
Just need a yard here. Fake snap inside. We're going to get the first down on the punt fake. Direct snap to Corbin Thackeray. He picks up 4 yards and a Charger first down.
Yep, good job there. Blocking up front was very good, and the Chargers are able to pick up the first down. Going to cross midfield as well. So already in Pacer territory here tonight on the initial drive, Matt, and that's a good sign there for the Chargers. There's a lot of confidence in there that we can pick up things like that. Coach Stern notorious for you better be ready on a punt situation because he'll fake punt more than probably any coach in the area.
Matthew Fields going to operate in the gun with 2 tight ends set here, and Simon Barber flanking him to his left. Corbin Thackeray is on the wing back. Nope, that is Henry Kinker. The give is to Simon Barber. Simon Barber off the right tackle. He's going to drive ahead for 8 yards.
That's Barber on the run.
All right, so Barber going to pick up 9 again. Chargers moving the ball, 8. But the Chargers moving the ball here against the Pacer defense.
This is going to be a grinded-out style of game because this is the same style that Switzerland County will employ when they get the ball. And that flex bone offense, it's just going to be run, run, run behind the size of those big uglies up front. I guess I can't justify ugly.
We've not seen their face.
Roll to the right on Matthew Fields. Matthew Fields looking downfield. He's got a man. He tries to get it back to him. That's tipped away. And that was a good defensive effort by Matthew Young, the senior. Bats that ball away from Henry Kinker, I believe was the intended.
Yeah, and Henry did have a step on him there too, but number 13 there, he made up a bunch of ground on that, was able to tip that ball away right at the last moment. Third down, though, still sets the Chargers up in 3rd and short.
All right, Matthew Fields brings them to the line with a 3rd and 2 ahead of him. They'll call it 3rd and 3 officially. He shifts the formation from the left to the right, and now he's under center. He's going to give to Thackeray over the left-hand side that they just vacated. He's going to be right at the line to gain, depending on the spot here.
I think they're going to mark it short.
Far official says short, near side says, oh, boy. I don't even know if that's short where he put the ball down. That is awful close. Now, we're sitting up here on the crow's nest, so I can tell you that.
Do we not measure anymore? That looks like a first down.
It looks really, really close to a first down, but it's going to be 4th and inches. Fields is under center. Hard count, tries to get the Pacers to jump. Oh, no. I think they're going to get us with a false start. Illegal shift in the backfield.
is an illegal motion on the Chargers.
Oh, dagger on 4th down because
That's on Thackeray, too, as he was getting ready to drive in there for a first down. That's going to change everything. All right, so now they're going to bring the punt team on. Try to pin them deep.
It's a 4th and 6. And again comes Tyler Dean. Probably not going to fake here on 4th and 6, are we, Chris?
I wouldn't think so.
Try to pin them deep and let your defense work. So the drive falters. Tyler Dean punts it away, and boy, they got through. Good kick by Tyler Dean. That's going to hit about the 11-yard line. Bounce back, stopped at the 13 by Planup. And we'll see the first look at the Pacers offense.
On the field,
What's the flag?
false start on the Chargers.
And they're going to make us repunt this. I'm going to assume that
Absolutely, they will.
false start on the Chargers. So a little rocky start here so far, Chris. And
Well, you know, Matt, and again, I'm not going to get into that, but I can't believe they didn't measure for that first down.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, from up here, it really looked close, but nonetheless, no fault. We should have picked up the first down anyway. Normally, we don't have any problems running that ball up in there close like that. All right, so the Chargers set the punt here again. Dean back again.
Dean's going to punt this away from his own 40, low.
That's going to run.
It's going to run clear to the 5, into the goal line, and that'll be a touchback.
Touchback.
So they are going to start their drive on the 20-yard line. There's 7:53 left in the Kennelly and Daughters first quarter. No score.
All right, so North Decatur, we're going to get to see their defense against this heavy run offense here of the Pacers.
So after 8 plays, North Decatur burns about 4 minutes of the first quarter.
Jessup State Farm Field Goal Challenge. Tickets can be purchased.
I'm telling you, Chris, for a Simpson County game, this is a big crowd.
Yeah, it is.
They're still coming in. Beautiful night for football, though.
All right, so first look at the Charger defense here tonight.
Wishbone offense, look for the Pacers. Fake to the fullback, give to the tailback, keeps it, rolls it outside. He's going to pick up 5 yards as he bounces it out.
North Decatur in a very interesting defense here tonight, Matt, to start that out with. Obviously, they have no receivers pulled out. So we've got our safeties pulled up in at the linebacker position. Our linebackers moved up closer to the line of scrimmage, and then the corners pulled in where the safeties would normally start.
Well, again, in the pregame, the Switzerland County just not a threat to throw the ball, averaging 23 yards per game. They come back to the line in the wishbone, and Alex Bailey, the senior quarterback, crawls under center. He's shown that he can run it. He gives it to the tailback this time. Tailback stood up in the hole. Good job by Trenton Larison, or Connor Larison that time. Closed that off, turned it back in, no gain.
Yeah, stood him right up at the line of scrimmage there. Great read by Connor Larison as he came up, put his head right on the ball carrier there, no gain. And just like that, that's going to set the Pacers up in about 3rd and 4, call it 3rd and 5 maybe. If you're on the home side, it's 4. If you're on the visitor side, it's 5, I guess. But nonetheless, Charger defense with an opportunity to get off here in a 3 and out.
All right, now they flex the wing backs out a little bit. Interesting formation. Got Bailey in the gun. Guy in motion from the wing back. The pitch is direct snap to the tailback. Bailey tries to lead.
Oh, there's Thackeray.
Thackeray comes in and snags an ankle.
Knifes in there, takes him down. Heck of a tackle there by Thackeray. Going to lose yardage on that. And that's going to set them up where they're going to have to punt the ball. So 3 and out for the Charger defense.
Well, this could be one of those games, Chris.
Yeah, already halfway through the first quarter. And low possession game. That's what we talked about all week this week. And it's coming to fruition here. Are they going to punt? We'll see.
They left early. He about pulled it, and he did not pull the flag. Ball lands at the 50, dribbles out at the 39-yard line.
It's a pretty good directional punt there by their punter as they punted it away from Thackeray.
Boy, that side judge just decided that play was, or that start wasn't going to affect the outcome of this game, so he just didn't pull the flag. He reached for it.
$1 or 6 tickets for $5. Individual tickets will be drawn. First ticket will be $10. Second ticket.
All right, so second go around here for the Chargers. 5 minutes, 35 seconds to go. Kennelly and Daughters first quarter action here. And this is a lot different than Brown County last week, Matt, where it took about an hour and a half to play the first quarter, or excuse me, the first half. And we're cruising through this thing pretty quick.
Only one pass through 11 plays so far from both offenses. So that clock's going to go. North Decatur brings them back to the line, or Matthew Fields brings them back to the line. Double tight set, tight ends on the right that gives to Thackeray. Thackeray avoids pressure in the backfield, makes about 3 guys miss, runs over a safety, and he's going to have the first down, still churning the pile. He's going to pick up 14 yards.
And that's a typical Thackeray run right there. Nice 2 cuts in there to get free and then finish the run at the end, running over the safety. He doesn't want anything to do with him coming downhill. Chargers with a first down. Got the ball moving here now.
Big 14-yard pickup on first down. Ball across midfield at the Switzerland County 47-yard line. Clock continues to wind. 5:18 left in the first quarter. Back to the line they come. Matthew Fields is going to operate under center with a double tight set this time. Single back is Thackeray. We put Carter Gray in motion. Thackeray's moving before
he moved again.
Just crawling out of his stance, and that's a full start. It stalls the momentum here momentarily.
All right. That's 2 uncharacteristic penalties there on Thackeray. And maybe just a little bit of antsiness. He's wanting to get this thing going. Came off a big run there before that. Thackeray comes out. Barber comes in. Caney's in the backfield as the blocking back.
Three receivers here to the left side of the formation. Fields is under center. Long count. Back to pass. Throws the slant to Trinket.
He's got him.
He's going to break it outside. It's a race to the 20. 10. He slows up to try to make the last guy miss. He gets chucked out of bounds, hugs the 10-yard marker, and good catch and run by Trini. He picks up about 20 yak yards on that, and that's a great play for the Chargers.
That's going to open. That's got to make the defense honor the pass a little bit. Just a nice slant coming across the middle there, and we've been looking for that all year, Matt. That's always a staple of North Decatur football, that pass and catch, and run after the catch. And now we go to the 3-back set, Matt.
Our inverted wishbone, we put Thackeray in motion to give to Simon Barber. Simon Barber looking for space in the middle, and that defensive line is having none of it. That's that big number 75, Grayson Level, the sophomore 245-pounder, scraped right down the line of scrimmage and met Barber in the hole.
Yeah, 67 in there as well, and he's pretty thick too, Matt. We probably don't wear the same size pants. Or we might, but we wear them different, that's for sure.
I believe this series started on the 9-yard line. That was no gain. It is second and goal from the 9-yard line for the Chargers.
All right, so the Chargers threatening here. They're in the Thackeray and Sons red zone here tonight.
Thackeray in motion. Fake the pitch, roll right with Fields. He's got Thackeray in the flat. It's caught. He's reaching for the pile.
There it is.
Score.
Touchdown. That's our first Charger in the barn. Southeastern Insurance touchdown. And North Decatur first to strike the scoreboard here tonight, and that was a really nice drive, Matt.
It was efficient. It was effective. The Chargers strike in just under 2 minutes of drive. Cap off a 6-play drive with a touchdown pass to Corbin Thackeray. Odell.
Oh, that's in the shed.
Heads up over there.
Heads up over there on the ambulance. All right, so the Chargers able to strike first here. Point is good. 7-0 North Decatur. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Charger football.
Make this the summer event at Acre Automotive. The 2026 models are rolling onto the lot, shiny, new, and ready for you. Stop in today and chat with our friendly sales team at 1407 North Lincoln Street in Greensburg, or give us a call at 812-663-8822. Acre Automotive, where your next adventure begins.
All right, back here live, Switzerland County. Not sure if this place has a stadium name or not. Home of the Pacers. And North Decatur able to get out to a lead here. 3 minutes and 48 seconds to go. You're in the Kennelly and Daughters car wash. First quarter action. North Decatur strikes first. Set to kick off here for the first time. We'll see what kind of leg Odie's got with him tonight. Did he bring the wooden leg that he fills up with liquid, or the noodle leg? And he hasn't brought the noodle leg at all this year.
Logan's been kicking the ball really, really well.
Yeah, he has.
And it has changed the game. You know, for all intents and purposes, he had the game winner with the PAT against Milan. Here's Odell's kick, and that was, he hurt his
side action there.
And they're going to get this one at 35. See, that's the old broadcaster's curse.
It is. I got to learn to shut up. My wife tells me that all the time, and I don't listen as much as I should. All right, so the Chargers now going to think this defensive stand is going to start with the Pacers on their own 35-yard line. North Decatur leads 7-0. 3 minutes, 48 seconds to go. Still in the fourth quarter here tonight, Matt.
We're in the first quarter. Not the fourth quarte. First.
That's just my lips that I got going.
Comes before the fourth.
Yep. Well, them referees out there, they can't throw worth a bang, can they?
They're going to get paid to throw.
That's right. Throw flags, though. I like to see them beat.
Give to the fullback, dive right out of the gate, and, I don't know if he's on the ground or not, but
they blew it dead.
Nifty little spin. Who is that? Mosley. Keith Mosley, the senior. That was a quick dive for 4 yards to pick up on first down.
Hurry, play clock down to 17. And they're going to take a big chunk out of the play clock. You're going to see that all night long.
Against probably all of our opponents.
Exactly.
Here's a fake to the fullback, little end around, and Connor Larson stays home, but he's getting ridden there for a little bit. He held on, pulled him down, picked up 4 yards. It's going to be a manageable third down here for the Pacers, and you've got a 3rd and 2, and you would have to guess that the playbook's kind of wide open here.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and Connor was right where he needed to be, no doubt about that. Just got the tackler a little bit high there and unable to get him to the ground. He was able to weasel for about another 2 or 3 yards there. Kind of bull him into a little bit. Kind of like bulldogging a calf, Matt.
I've never bulldogged a calf, though, so I can't relate.
I've put a band on several of them.
Flexbone, quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to drive the pile, and the pile's still moving forward, inching, and it's no whistle. Boy, I think we had 20 players involved in that scrum. Unfortunately, it results in a Pacer first down.
On that run, otherwise known as a Bizzle.
All right, so Switzerland County with their first first down of the night. Clock continues to run. 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go. All right, boy, and when you talk about playing football in a phone booth, Matt, where there ain't nobody outside the hashes, this is it.
Katy Perry wouldn't like this game.
No, she would not.
No fireworks. Bailey, oh boy, where'd that ball go? That's hard for me to pick up. Quick wing back over to the left-hand side, spins off the tackler, would be, and he falls ahead for about 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line of North Decatur.
And a couple missed tackles there. North Decatur really had him stopped, probably for about a 1 or 2 yard gain. But I'll tell you what, these Pacer running backs, they run hard, and you better be ready that you ain't going to bring them down on the first hit. And it's time to get after them. All right, so now Switzerland County putting their own drive together here, trying to answer the North Decatur touchdown. Only just a little over a minute to go here in the first quarter already.
Alex Bailey under center again, wishbone behind him. Find the ball, fellas. Inside trap to the fullback. It gets met by the linebacker in the hole. I believe that was Barber.
Somebody getting up 56, Logan Foster.
As the tackle stayed home, shut down the trap.
All right, so that's going to make it 3rd and long here. 3rd and about, we're going to call it 6 yards, maybe 7.
That was a tackle for loss by Foster. Really nice job by that young man.
And they do have to run this play, Matt. They can't take it to the quarter. I don't know if they know that or not. I guess they do. Yeah, here they break.
It is 3rd and 6 for Alex Bailey and crew and their flexbone offense. He's in the gun. Oh, you can't both go in motion.
There it is. That's a penalty.
They give us to Bailey. Bailey is knifed down.
Good job, Simon Barber. That had to hurt.
Yeah, he felt that one as he
Illegal motion on the
stared at the grass. That hurt.
Is he going to take the penalty, Matt? He's going to decline it, I believe. Yeah, he wants to decline that. They didn't get any gain on that. So that's going to be 4th and 6 now.
penalty is declined by the Chargers. It's 4th down.
4th and 6, ball at midfield, and you have to think Switzerland County is probably just going to go for this here.
I would absolutely say no. This is their best drives that they've had so far. They're going to blow the clock live here, and Switzerland County's not going to run a play. We're going to finish this Kennelly and Daughters first quarter action here tonight with the Chargers leading 7-0. And what's been a really quick first quarter, you're listening to Charger football on the CBN.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Need an experienced attorney to help with the legal issue? The law firm of Hamilton and Tubby specializes in business law, estate law, criminal defense, family law, guardianship, wills and trusts, and more. The firm became Hamilton and Tubby 25 years ago with the addition of Chris Tubby. The law office is located at 117 South Broadway in downtown Greensburg. You can call 812-663-4082. Hamilton and Tubby Law Office, the right choice for your legal needs.
Okay, back here live at Switzerland County. Switzerland County is going to go for, well, they do have a man back in punt formation.
Hey, as they reset the clock here, this second quarter will be brought to you by Decatur County Memorial Hospital, the quality care you want close by. Same-day appointments now available. Call 812-222-DOCS. DOCS. DOCS.
All right, so thank you to Decatur County Memorial Hospital. All right, so they're lined up in the punt formation. Back deep is Thackeray.
Boy, I think that wingman left early. They're going to penalize him this time. I think it's a decent low line drive punt. He's not going to let him return that.
We're going to back that up.
But yeah, that is these hot men split wide on this punt team are leaving before that ball's away.
Illegal motion.
Bring it back, boys. Bring it back.
He said, I'll let you do one, bud, but we're not going to do that all night.
All right, so that's going to back them up again. They're going to have to punt again. That really good punt there by Switzerland County. Pinned it down inside the 15-yard line. So, waste of a good punt there, Matt.
It's interesting. He is, I mean, either a skilled punter or he's obviously practiced that low line drive punt to keep it away from 29. And that's a hard one for Corbin to field and get any momentum moving forward.
Well, we've moved Barber way up, which I like this, how we've moved this into. So if he's going to punt, he's got to punt to Thackeray, unless he's just going to dribble it up there. But directional punt has been good for them so far tonight. Here he's taking a side look again.
There again. Kicks a 45-degree angle kick to the numbers. And fielded or covered well by Mason Stroud, the junior. And North Decatur is going to have possession here on the 18-yard line.
All right, so now the Chargers get the ball. 11 minutes and 47 seconds to go. Just the start of the second quarter here. North Decatur leads this 7-0. And North Decatur here going to take over the ball. They're going to rest it down at the 19-yard line, just short of the 20, actually. All right, so we'll see what the Chargers do, what they come out in here, Matt.
North Decatur comes out with a Planup and Trenkamp split to the right-hand side. A Planup in the slot. Offset backfield here. Caney, the lead blocker. He kicks out. really did a nice job kicking out. Here's Thackeray still going. Pile. Breaking tackle. This is probably his 8th broken tackle here this evening. He's going to pick up 12 yards on the play.
That's an ATR after the tackle run.
After the tackle run.
Well, attempted tackle.
Attempted tackle run.
After the attempted tackle. Well, I can't get that many acronyms in there.
A bunch.
All right, so first down, though, a 10-yard run to start this drive off, just what North Decatur's looking for.
Field goal challenge.
Fields in the gun. Thackeray beside him. Shovel pass to Thackeray to the right-hand side. Sealed off by the end momentarily. Thackeray's broken 2 tackles, trying to break 3, but not going to break that mess. And he's going to pick up about 5 yards, 6 yards on the carry.
Tackled by a gang of Pacers.
All right, so good positive yardage again here for the Chargers. Barber rotates in. Thackeray rotates out. I tell you, it's nice, Matt. They got Keeney in there at the blocking back. And we can rotate those 3 backs in and out. Of course, Thackeray the feature back most of the time. Barber with a really good runner, too. And then you mix in 25 a little bit, and this Charger running attack's been lethal all year long.
2nd and 6, long 6 ahead of the Charger offense. Offset back is Keeney. Barber the tailback. Give to Barber. Barber follows Keeney. He's got a hole. And that was a nice block by Logan Foster and Hayden Caney. 56 is Foster, right?
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
Yeah, he
Did a nice job in there.
He took on the backer. Caney kicks out. Barber just split the C there and pick up another Charger first down.
All right, so the Chargers moving the ball from the 19-yard line out to the 41, tapping on the 42.
Gun split backs here for the Chargers. 1 wide receiver over here on the right side. Is Murray, I believe. They give us the Thackeray. Thackeray following Charlie Palmer. Charlie Palmer gets the kick out block and another Charger first down.
Great job there. This offensive series really working well for the Chargers. We're imposing our will on them. Just pounded it. Now we got a 13 or that 12. I think he may have got hurt in the old spot where you don't want to get hit, Matt. All right, we'll take a quick break. We got one down. You're listening to Charger Football on the CBN.
Decatur County Recycling has mobile and permanent sites throughout Decatur County and sponsors our curbside house-to-house pickup in Greensburg. Check out all of the items that can be recycled at DecaturCountyRecycling.com. Plastic tubs, bottles, steel and aluminum cans, and even junk mail can be recycled. Let's win together this season at recycling and protecting our earth for a better future.
Okay, Matt, back here live. Second quarter action, Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter action. 9 minutes, 49 seconds to go. The Chargers will push themselves into Pacer territory here. Ball sits at the Pacers' 47-yard line. And North Decatur got a good drive going here, Matt. Eating up a little clock of their own and still progressing the ball down the field.
5th play of this drive. 3 first downs already.
All right, so the ref blows the whistle. Clock's running. North Decatur comes back out again in the split backfield. Caney and Barber offset, fields this time.
Murray's the wide out here to the near side. Double tight ends in here. Trenton Larison surveying the line as they talk about it up front, talk about protection. The give is to Barber. Barber trying to get the edge. He spins off of a tackle at the 40-yard line, and he picks up another chunk of 8 yards.
All right, so there's another big 8-yard play. And, man, I tell you what, Matt, we're keeping these running backs fresh as Barber and Thackeray just keep rotating in and out. Each one gets about 8 to 10 yards a carry. And the Chargers are moving the ball down the field very efficiently. Ball sits on the 40-yard line of the Pacers. Nice job of running the ball both ways, too.
Yeah. It's just a physical game in the trenches if you focus up front here. And this time Switzerland County wins that battle as they just bull rush the left side of that offensive line.
And it looks like they brought an extra guy or two that time. Nowhere there for Thackeray to go. Third down now, 3rd and long here for the Chargers.
One of the few negative plays from scrimmage here tonight for the North Decatur Chargers, aside from the penalty. Now it's a 3rd and 6. We'll see what Switchland County dials up here, but probably a throwing down for North Decatur. One back in the backfield is Thackeray. They bring out the jumbo package, 2 tight ends, keep the fullback out on the flank. Back to pass is Fields. Fields is going to step up, step into it, get drilled as he throws. The pass is coming to a Planet. A Planet catches it at the 2-yard line, and Matthew Fields took a shot but delivered a strike.
Great route there by a Planet as he ran right to the middle of the field. And heck of a job there by Matthew Fields to stand in there, know he's going to take the hit, and he dropped that ball right in there, Matt. Right in there on the Planet. Planet makes the catch, and now we're in business inside the 5-yard line. Thackeray and Sons, hay and straw, red zone action here.
35-yard pitch and catch from Fields to a Planet. And now a fresh set of downs from the Pacers' 2-yard line.
Well, you're going to get a good dose of number 29 right here.
Yeah, 25 is going to lead the way here. He's offset in the eye to the right. 25 kicks him out. We score untouched.
Oh, nice play. Good play. Good kick out block by Palmer. Good kick out block by Caney. And that's another Charger in the barn. North Decatur marches right down the field. Puts 6 more on the board. 7 minutes, 34 seconds to go. 13-0. North Decatur leads this.
Odell to
Yeah, you can.
Odell to try to add the PAT here. Caney on the hold, right? Or not Caney, Kinker.
Oh, it's up. Oh,
Well, tried to get the assist off.
tried to do the bank shot.
Was that off of Palmer's touche?
I'm not sure. That one doesn't go through, though. So 13-0. We'll take a quick break here. You're not getting a lot of sponsors in here tonight. This game's going fast. But Chargers lead this 13-0. You're listening to Charger Football on the CBN.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
All right, back here live, Switchland County. Second quarter, Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. North Decatur 13-0 on the mixed extra point. Odell set to kick off. Oh, there's a low line
Took
shot.
a big hop. He caught it on the big hop like a good shortstop. Picks it up at the 20-yard line, out to the 30, close to it, 28, before he gets smacked down, and Switchland County is going to start this 28-yard line.
All right, so North Decatur runs their defense on here. The defense has been stingy here tonight, Matt. And the Chargers.
Pacers will begin this drive from the 29-yard line.
All right, second quarter action here. Charger fans, North Decatur leads us 13-0. 7 minutes, 27 seconds to go. Switzko comes to the ball. We flop defensive sides here.
Bailey under center. Wishbone offense. Back to passes, Bailey. Bailey's got a man in the corner route, and that's met immediately by Trimcamp. But the pass is complete to Mason Stroud.
Boy, if he'd have looked over here, Matt, I don't know who number 8 is, but he was, running wide open here. The burps here tonight are brought to you by the VV Legion branch, as that's where we went for supper tonight. That'd be a good double cheeseburger, Matt. 1st and 10, Switchland County.
Bailey with the keeper.
And quarterback sneak right up the middle there. Nothing doing on that one. Good stop there by the Chargers. Pickup of about, we'll give him 3 for that. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Hey, the only other conference game going on tonight is South Decatur at Brown County, where we just exited last week, wasn't it? Yes?
Yes, it was.
South
All runs together.
South Decatur leads 12-0 with 11:20 left in the second.
All right, so here comes the Pacer offense again.
Boy, he got some momentum coming down
He
here.
ran in. Adam Wadley did make the tackle, but boy, he sure slowed the progress down. He ran right in. He was kind of turned by his blocker, ran right into the side of him, and nowhere to go for that guy to run. Still picks up about 4 yards, though. It's going to bring it into about 3rd and long 2, we'll call it.
2 consecutive gains of 4 yards brings up a manageable. Give him 3. 3rd and 3. Bailey comes back to the line. I believe that's Bailey. Did they? Yeah, no, that's Alex Bailey under center with the wishbone. Gives to the second guy, third guy through. He's going to be met in the backfield and just slung down.
Good tackle over there. Who was that? 62, Trenton Larison. Good job there by Trenton. Staying home, making that tackle for loss.
Let's see.
Back him up 2 yards at least, maybe 3 yards here, Matt. We'll call it 4th and 6.
TFL for T. Larison.
He's played well tonight. That's his 2nd or 3rd time. Brothers Larison.
Brothers Larison showing up on the defensive side of the ball. It's 4th and 5. 4:46 left in Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Chargers up 13-0 here. Switzerland County got to make a decision. I shifted the whole framework there. Here's a pop fly. Going to make Corbin Fair catch that at the 21-yard line.
All right, so with that, we'll take another quick break. You're listening to Charger Football on the CBN.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like the Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor, the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S., Z-Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available, or save up to $4,000. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit Stone's Farm Service at 921 East Main in Greensburg or call them at 812-663-3787.
Hey, back here live, where North Decatur's set to go, 1st and 10.
21-yard line of their own. Quick speed pitch out here to Corbin Thacker. He's got a wall of blocks in front of him. He's going to get run out of bounds, though, at the 34-yard line.
That was blocked very well, Matt. We had the sideline here. He just ran out about 2 feet. If he could have kept his right foot in, he had the sideline to take that to the house. And that was a good play. You'll see that play back here again.
Simon Barber will be the tailback behind Fields. We move Thackeray out to the wingback over here on the right side over the tight end. We follow the snap, and Fields was lucky enough to recover that. A good bounce as he picked it up on the second bounce. And that's good. We're going to go backwards 5 yards there.
Yeah, and I don't think that was a center quarterback mishap there. I think Fields just kind of dropped that going back to get the handoff out. That's going to back the Chargers up here. Luckily, though, it's only 2nd down, so plenty of time to recoup that yardage. It's going to put him in about 2nd and 14 or 15 here.
Fields brings them back to the line. Using a lot of the play clock, down to about 15 seconds on the snap here. Put a guy in motion. That is Caney. The give is to Thackeray. Oh! Thackeray gets knifed down in the backfield, something we don't see very often this year. That's Colvin Beck, the senior 200-pound linebacker that knifed through there.
And that was blocked well up front. That guy knifed through there, got away from one of the down blockers of North Decatur, and able to cut him down for a loss. And like Matt said, that doesn't happen too often here. That's going to set the Chargers up About 3rd and 16.
3rd and 16 now ahead of this offense. Got to get some protection here, boys. We got set up with 2 tight ends and 2 receivers. One of those is in motion to plant it, back to pass, looking for the seam route. We just miscommunicated there. Meister didn't even look for the ball. Pass was fired up the seam, nobody home.
Yeah, I'm not sure there that pass was supposed to come out of there that fast, Matt. As Meister was running his route, looked like he was going to turn that around and settle down there. And Fields skinned that ball out of there before Meister had a chance to get his head around. Going to put the Chargers in punt formation here. Tyler Dean.
Coaches, players, cheerleaders, make it
Oh, he's got pressure. Gets it away. Good job, Tyler Dean. Hayden Caney, the first one down the field. And he'll be there with a host of Chargers. They're down it at the 40-yard line.
It's a pretty good kick there by Tyler, considering the pressure that he had coming. But he didn't have time to get it off.
I think he's better in pressure.
Well, he knows how to handle it. That's a senior out there that just doesn't get rattled. Tyler done a really good job this year. And those of you who don't know out there, Tyler tore his knee up last year and had to come back all the way from that, and he has, and is a big contributor to this Charger football team.
Bounces it outside. We got a man on his shirt, and he's going to only pick up a few yards over here on the left-hand side. That's Simon Barber and Trenton Larison converging on the tackle.
short game.
Rushville's leading Connorsville 16-7 at the moment on the Caney out-of-town scoreboard.
That's a little conference action there, too, a little EIAC action. All right, so no gain on that. 2nd and 10. Decatur County Memorial Hospital, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to go. North Decatur leads 13-0.
Bailey's in the gun, 4 receiver set this time for Switzerland County. Claps his hands, back to pass. He's got protection, rolls to the right. Here comes Carter Gray. Carter Gray's going to get a hand on him. And he provided the pressure. Sack cleaned up by Hunter Meister. That is a huge loss for the Pacers. Negative 10 yards on the play.
Yeah, good job there by Gray to string him out. And then Meister able to get on his horse and get over there and tackle that for a loss. Timeout taken, 1:47 to go. We'll take a quick timeout, too. You're listening to Charger Football on the CBN.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Walters Tire in Greensburg has you covered. From new tires to expert service, our team makes sure you're rolling smooth in no time. Whether it's a flat, a rotation, or a brand new set, we're your hometown tire pros. Conveniently located right here in Greensburg, Walters Tire keeps you safe, keeps you moving, and keeps you smiling mile after mile. Stop in today at 220 North Main Street in Greensburg, or give them a call at 812-663-7551. Walters Tire, where every trip starts on the right foot, or should we say the right wheel.
All right, back here live, Switzerland County, Matt Morris, Chris Caney. North Decatur leads 13-0, 2 scores, 1 missed extra point. That's how we got there. 1:47 to go. Decatur County Memorial Hospital, 2nd quarter action. 3rd and forever here for the Pacers. North Decatur uses a timeout, trying to preserve some clock here to get the ball back if they can stop him here, Matt.
It's 3rd and 19 here for Alex Bailey and friends. They're in that flex bone offense with the wingbacks now moved out. One of them goes in deep looping motion. They give us the fullback, and the fullback has nothing doing on that inside trap. Simon Barber knifed him down for another loss.
Good job there. Timeout taken by Coach. Clock, 1:37. All right, we'll take a quick timeout, too. You're listening to Charger Football on the CBN.
Make this the summer event at Acre Automotive. The 2026 models are rolling onto the lot, shiny, new, and ready for you. Stop in today and chat with our friendly sales team at 1407 North Lincoln Street in Greensburg, or give us a call at 812-663-8822. Acre Automotive, where your next adventure begins.
All right, back here live at Switzerland County, where North Decatur has forced Switzerland County into a 4th and forever in a punt situation. And we'll see what they do here. They're probably not going to try. Directional kicked it all night long. shout out to Randy and Debbie Reynolds, Matt, as they're watching this broadcast all the way from Rhode Island tonight.
Bringing you Charger football coast to coast.
So they get the gift card for a donkey burrito at El Reparo for being the farthest.
Yeah, they just got to come home to eat it.
They just got to come home. Yeah, it might be cold by the time they get here.
Hi, Randy. Hi, Debbie. Glad you're tuning in.
Oh, he drops it.
You probably saw him drop that snap, and then they tried to kick it to Corbin Thacker.
Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Oh, he's got the.
Look out. He's got space. He's got a block in front of him. That's Meister throwing a good block. He's got one to throw the ball. Pops loose, but good job there. Johnny on the spot. Happened to be Logan Foster.
Good job by Logan there.
And that's why we chased the play, boy.
That's exactly right. Thackeray thinking 6 there. Got wrapped up by the last guy to catch him. And that young man was able to poke that ball free. But the Chargers, Logan Foster, like Matt said, Johnny on the spot there, able to grab the ball on the 30-yard line now here with 1:20 to go. 1 timeout left. And this would be a big score, Matt, if we could punch this in here.
So after a 25, 30-yard return by Corbin Thackeray, decent field position, 30 yards out with 1:20 to work with, and now we've got 4 receivers bunched up over here on the right-hand side. We're going to throw a bubble screen to Thackeray. Thackeray misses that first tackle. Now he's in the secondary. If it hadn't been for that shirt tail, he would have scored. He's down at the 10-yard line after.
Oh, we got a penalty. We got a penalty, Matt. I think that one's coming back.
Get a hold down in there.
I think it might have been a block in the back. Hold or a block in the back.
Whoops.
All right, so they're going to spot that, or they're going to mark that from the spot of the foul.
Would be good play. For the hold, right?
All right, clock reads sticks. 1:11. That's going to back the Chargers up here. First and about 20. And we're just going to run it to the other side, Matt.
Well, count on it. You got Thackeray at the back of that bunch formation over there. 4 receivers set to the left-hand side. Tight end is Meister here on the right-hand side. Switzerland County's going to bring 4 to our 6. Passes to... Oh! Boy, that was a nearly backward pass off the hands of Thackeray. That could have been dangerous.
Second down.
Did that go forward?
Well, from where the quarterback was at, it went forward, but oof. Line of scrimmage, it was definitely backwards, but it's where the quarterback plants and throws, and that what he did throw it forward, and that's the way that play is designed. You don't want Thackeray to get too deep so that it's not a backwards pass.
Don't want it any closer than that.
No, we don't. 5 wide now, Matt.
5 wide. Switzerland County is not bringing extra heat. They're trying to cover up here and play a little prevent to end the half. 53 seconds to go. Back to passes Fields. Fields is going to let one go down the middle of the field. He throws it short. Had Barber right in the middle of that zone. Pass skips a little short. And now...
Well, you're going to have to live with this now. We haven't tried to run.
It is 3rd down and about 15 to go. Call it 16. 48 seconds left. 13-point advantage right now, North Decatur. Fields comes back to the line. 4 receivers yet again. Thackeray, the lone back in the backfield to his left. The give is to Thackeray in the middle of a big open defense. He's going to get met by that corner. The linebacker playing a little wide there. 13 on the tackle, Matthew Young.
25-yard line. It's going to set this up into about 3rd and 7.
Clock winds. 32 seconds left in the half.
So probably going to take a stab here.
Well, a kicker about ran on the field there. They thought they were going to call his number. Down to 18 now is the play clock. They're going to let this thing wind down, and they're going to let him punch one, aren't they?
Well, I think they're going to run it down, and they're either going to take a stab at the end zone or they're going to take a stab at the field goal.
What would that be? Ball's sitting on the 26. That's a 30. That's a 41-yarder.
Not so sure we're going to kick that one, man.
No, sir.
All right, so this is going to be the last play of the half. We'll keep it right here. North Decatur leads this thing 13-0. 3 seconds to go, so you got one play here. Ball sits at the 26-yard line. So Fields easily can get it to the end zone. And Chargers break the huddle. Yeah, we are, Matt. We're going to try.
Henry Kinker trots on. Kicker has the block in his hand.
Let's give her a ride.
This could be good for the brand. All right, he's going to set that block down on the 33-yard line.
We're looking for a donkey in the barn.
That's a 43-yarder. Have we kicked a 43-yarder successfully?
I do not know the answer to that.
You're about to see history.
I would say that it's been few and far between.
Come on, 30, let's go.
And it's at the right. It's at the good hash for him, too.
He's a southpaw. Kicks with that wrong foot. This is working right into his favor. He's just got to put it between those two posts. 43-yard attempt by Odell. Hold by Kinker is good. The kick is good, but it's short. Oh, or was it?
I think it was just wide left.
Oh, darn it.
Well, they didn't start the clock, but they're going to. That's got to be the end of the half. It took way more than 3 seconds. They're going to call half. All right, so we'll go to break 2. Chargers lead this thing 13-0 halftime. And North Decatur comes out, punches a couple in, defense stiffens. We'll be right back to open up the Stones Farm Service halftime show. You're listening to Charger Football on the CBN.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Need an experienced attorney to help with the legal issue? The law firm of Hamilton and Tebby specializes in business law, estate law, criminal defense, family law, guardianship, wills and trusts, and more. The firm became Hamilton and Tebby 25 years ago with the addition of Chris Tebby. The law office is located at 117 South Broadway in downtown Greensburg. You can call 812-663-4082. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office, the right choice for your legal needs.
Decatur County Recycling has mobile and permanent sites throughout Decatur County and sponsors our curbside house-to-house pickup in Greensburg. Check out all of the items that can be recycled at DecaturCountyRecycling.com. Plastic tubs, bottles, steel and aluminum cans, and even junk mail can be recycled. Let's win together this season at recycling and protecting our earth for a better future.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
All right, we're back here live at Switzerland County High School. We're bringing you the halftime show brought to you by Stones. Stones Farm Service, your Kubota dealer, quality equipment so you can just go mow. Kubota and Stones Farm Service on East Main Street in Greensburg, serving southeastern Indiana for over 30 years. Strong, stable, still Stones. I've lost my partner, Chris Caney, to the sea of people on senior night. I think he had to go get some popcorn for this guy, and I'll go ahead and update you with the first half stats as North Decatur leads this thing 13-0 through 2 quarters of play, and a Switzerland County team that has been resilient, but not enough offensively to get them on the scoreboard just yet. North Decatur has 9 first downs to Switzerland County's 2. North Decatur has rushed the ball 17 times for 77 yards. We've thrown the ball 127 yards. That's 6 for 10 passing. 204 yards of total offense. And here's the story of the first half. Switzerland County only 22 yards of offense for a 1.4 average per play. North Decatur does have 3 penalties for 15 yards and had to punt it twice, but averaging 40 yards per punt. While Switzerland County a little cleaner on the flags with only one penalty for 5 yards. Time of possession, North Decatur's favor, 13 minutes versus Switzerland County's 10 minutes. North Decatur only 1 for 5 on third down. They are 1 for 1 on fourth down with that fake punt on the opening drive. Scoring drives here tonight. Give you a quick rundown on the possessions for North Decatur. That first drive went 7 plays before we ended up having to punt, even after the fake punt. In their second drive, Corbin Thackeray strikes from 9 yards out from a pass from Matthew Fields at the 3:48 mark left in the first quarter. Corbin Thackeray provides North Decatur's only other score shortly thereafter at the beginning of the second quarter. With just a few seconds into that second quarter, he strikes from 2 yards out for a touchdown run. And we missed that PAT, and that's why we're currently at 13-0. Switzerland County, a little rougher go on it offensively. Their longest drive was 6 plays before they ended up having to punt, but they have punted on all 4 of their possessions. So the North Decatur defense doing a really nice job of bending but not breaking, and really not allowing Switzerland County to extend the drive. They've only got 2 first downs on the game, and that is a big deal for the Charger defense here tonight, given the nature of this offense.
Maverick Sefton, Ashton Level, Zane Bergen.
Looking over some stats here, Corbin Thackeray has run the ball 11 times for 55 yards at the half. Simon Barber has added 5 rushes for 28. Matthew Fields has got the 1 rush for a loss of 6. I believe that was a sack. Passing, Matthew 6 of 10 for 127 yards and 1 TD. The long was a 42-yarder, officially a 42-yarder to Corbin Thackeray. He also had a really nice pass to Eli Trinkamp on the slant, and Trinkamp did a nice job cutting that thing back to the boundary for a 30-yard gain. And that's where we are so far. Tyler Dean doing a nice job with 2 punts for 40 yards. Return yards, Corbin Thackeray actually got a punt that was returnable. He took that thing 30 yards the other way, and he is doing a number of keeping punters grimacing this season. As if you kick the ball to 29, it's bound to be a big one. Defensively, we talked about brothers Larison's, and Connor Larison has 3 solo tackles here so far. And Trenton Larison he's in on the 1 assist. So the 2 of them have combined for 3.5 tackles and lead the team. Corbin Thackeray with 2 tackles, Simon Barber with 2. Thackeray has a tackle for a loss. Barber with a tackle for a loss. Logan Foster and Hunter Meister both have tackles for a loss, along with Charlie Palmer. So the defense has showed up and showed out here tonight, and they've done a good job. We'll bring you the second half here shortly, but we're in the middle of senior night and a halftime break that's 9 minutes long. They're introducing some youth football players, or they were. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll bring you more of the Stones Farm Service halftime show right after this. So you're listening to Charger Football on the Charger Broadcasting Network.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like the Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor, the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S., Z Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available, or save up to $4,000. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit Stone's Farm Service at 921 East Main in Greensburg, or call them at 812-663-3787.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Walters Tire in Greensburg has you covered. From new tires to expert service, our team makes sure you're rolling smooth in no time. Whether it's a flat, a rotation, or a brand new set, we're your hometown tire pros. Conveniently located right here in Greensburg, Walters Tire keeps you safe, keeps you moving, and keeps you smiling mile after mile. Stop in today at 220 North Main Street in Greensburg, or give them a call at 812-663-7551. Walters Tire, where every trip starts on the right foot, or should we say the right wheel.
Make this the summer event at Acre Automotive. The 2026 models are rolling onto the lot, shiny, new, and ready for you. Stop in today and chat with our friendly sales team at 1407 North Lincoln Street in Greensburg, or give us a call at 812-663-8822. Acre Automotive, where your next adventure begins.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Need an experienced attorney to help with the legal issue? The law firm of Hamilton and Tubby specializes in business law, estate law, criminal defense, family law, guardianship, wills and trusts, and more. The firm became Hamilton and Tubby 25 years ago with the addition of Chris Tubby. The law office is located at 117 South Broadway in downtown Greensburg. You can call 812-663-4082. Hamilton and Tubby Law Office, the right choice for your legal needs.
I got to get it out of my mouth first.
All right, here we are. Halftime. The Stones Farm Service halftime show. Caney's returned. And Caney, I tell you, the optics of this popcorn aren't great, but the flavor's on point.
You know what? I'm not going to lie to you. When I went down there to get it for us, it was a fresh batch. It smelled really good coming out of there.
I looked at that, so that's too heavy on the seasoning.
Matt, we always do that. We're going to call, so he's going to do a little thing here with me, and I'm going to do a little thing with him. It's going to be called Matt's Meals.
Oh, okay.
So we do something every time at halftime. Matt can't go anywhere without feeding the tapeworm that he has. And tonight, he gets a popcorn wherever we go. Matt, where does this rank so far? This is the fifth game of the year.
Yeah,
how does the popcorn? Top three?
That's top three on the popcorn. I'll give him that. But that's a good concession stand.
It is. It's a nice concession stand. They got everything over there. They got the snow cone thing over there. If you walk up there and you knew it wasn't a high school football game, you'd think it was a full bar. They got bottles of everything over there. And
they put,
it is. There's at least 15 of them there. And they're not afraid to do a suicide either and throw 3 or 4 of them together. So
unfortunately, as far as Matt's Meals bit that you're trying to throw out there, I'm in, but I don't have a good one tonight. You had the story of the night because you went to Boondoggle.
Well, we went there to go there first and found out that it was a smoking bar, which I'm all for. People that still like to smoke, great. But my wife does not like that. She didn't want to come to the game smelling like smoke, which is fine. Mm-hmm. So we didn't stay there, and we turned around and now what are we going to do? So we look across the street. There's the American Legion, post 185.
185.
We go rolling in, and next thing you know, they got 2 double cheeseburgers, a fishtail sandwich, and a steak burger on the grill. And Matt, it's right there. You watch them cook it.
Well, it's kind of like hibachi then.
It is. Only you don't get to tell them, oh, no, put a little of this on there, put a little of that on there. You get what you get. But thank you to those people down there. It was really good, and we had a nice time in there. This was the first time in how long Matt and I have been doing this that I actually beat Matt to the game. That is a first time ever. Yeah. And so we're, was scrambling for what we didn't know how we were going to broadcast this or anything. But Matt, this is one of our nicest setups we've had all year. I'm really enjoying this up
the
here.
Entire crow's nest to ourselves. We can be out amongst the crowd, and the air is just right tonight. There's no rain, not yet. It's coming.
Yeah, next week.
Hey, Sunday into Monday. But I do appreciate you carrying the Matt's Meals bit here this evening.
Yeah,
Because
we'll get a little bit of that every week here now. We let Matt cruise around, before the game, kind of scout things out. We might even get a sponsorship from the Rusty Buck, maybe in Batesville. Get a blind set up somewhere so you can scout that out. And,
I like that.
And then at halftime, we'll dial right in. If I would eat what Matt would eat, I would need a trailer, livestock trailer, to get back home. But Matt, with the tapeworm that he has, is able to crunch down on everything. But the popcorn, I will say, I did take a little bite of that on the way over. It's pretty good. It's not bad.
I don't think it's tapeworm. I think it's whipworms.
Whipworms, okay. They've got a wormer for that.
Yeah, they do. A little Atgard will check.
Atgard, yeah. I can get you that in the pellet form, or I can give you a shot in the butt before you get up here. Well, I don't want to see you scooting across the ground down there with your feet out in front of you trying to get rid of them worms. So
Do appreciate the boys at Legion Post 187. Good job tonight.
85.
I'm sorry. Fishtail sandwich. I may catch one of them.
That's Debbie. That's my mom.
Good night. Hey, so while we're doing stuff off the cuff, we might as well entertain you with what we've got left of the Stones Farm Service halftime shows with something I'm going to call Caney's Keys. Not Caney's janitor keys that he's got from his carabiner on the side of his belt.
Stop in at Gilman's, get a couple more made on the way home.
Caney's Keys to the second half. It is a 13-point ball game here, Christopher, and North Decatur has got to finish this thing off. We didn't talk about it before the game started, but, with the way these two teams are playing in this conference, tonight practically decides the conference championship with the way the rest of the schedule plays out here, because Switzerland County kind of peels off. They've got
Brown County, Edinburgh, and South Decatur left.
Yep.
But for North Decatur, the thing about it is this is our fourth out of 5 conference games already. So a win here tonight puts North Decatur at 4-0. We would be the only undefeated team. It's just us and Switzco that are left undefeated. So a win here tonight assures the Chargers of at least a minimum of a tie, Matt. And the only thing they would have left to do would be to play Edinburgh and win that game, and they would be the outright conference champions. So there is a lot on the line tonight for the Chargers. And not only that, but this was a game that North Decatur all week talked about. We knew it was going to be a physical game and everything like that, and the Chargers, I think, have answered the bell, Matt.
Well, and they have. And here's another thing, too, but this is Caney's keys to the game. I don't want to steal your thunder, but that flex moan offense, those are talented athletes back there. And it's a four-headed monster when you include Bailey at the quarterback spot.
Yep.
And he had a nice run early in the game, but hasn't since. But that gap control defense employed by the Chargers has really given that flex moan some fits.
Yes.
Because of the discipline in each of those gaps.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And, as far as keys to the second half, Matt, I would say it's one is more the same on the defense for the Chargers. You read off those stats. I briefly looked at them, but virtually an offense that puts up 300 yards per game is sitting at less than 20 yards right now, or right at 20 yards. Mm-hmm. So, the North Decatur defense has got to be the top key so far. If you look to the offensive side of the football, we've had a couple nice passes. But I think you're going to see a lot more of the same of the Chargers running the football. We've really done a good job of a balance there between Thackeray and Barber. We go with the 3-back set or Caney in there at the blocking back several times, and then the nice pass down there to a plant to set us up for that touchdown. So mix a little bit of pass in with a heavy run here. And, at this point, Matt, we talked about it being a possession game, so that's another key. Now the possessions are very, very precious. And, we're going to get into a situation here where North Decatur, with a 2-score lead, can take their time really on the offensive side of the football. You don't get points for beating them, 35-0. We score another couple touchdowns, get in here at 27-28-0. Defense holds, and you'll take that on their home field as good as this Pacers team is.
Hey, I'm going to digress. While you were giving your keys to the game, I was partaking of the popcorn. I'm going to put them in the number 1 slot here.
There we go. Look at him.
I think that's crispy, that's fresh, that's just good butter.
We'll get a little stamp action going here. We'll give him a Matt's Meals best popcorn
So far.
Yeah,
We won't pass those awards out to the banquet. But
we do. We still got a couple home games too, Matt. I'm sure those guys down in the home concession stand down there are going to be looking hard to get a number one ranking out of you next week. As we look ahead here, the Chargers go to Linton Stockton next week as we travel down to face the number 2A state runner-up team last year. So not that this game's over, but filling some time here in the Stones Farm Service halftime. Charger fans, that's a long trip, but trust me, it'll be worth your time to travel down there, and we'll see. Will be a high-level football game. But back to the task at hand here. This game is nowhere near over, Matt. 13-0, easily accessible to Switchland County to get right back in this game. One score, and it's anybody's game.
Yeah, we're 35 seconds away from the kickoff here to start the second half. We're going to close out this halftime show brought to your way by Stones Farm Service, serving Decatur County and all of southeastern Indiana for over 30 years with quality equipment and a service department that can't be beat. Strong, stable, still Stones on East Main Street in Greensburg. Go see Red and the crew.
That's right. Thank you to Stones. They do a good job every year, as do all of our sponsors that we get here tonight. That we got Acre Automotive, Gillian Howe Funeral Home, Hamilton Tubby Law Office, Decatur Greensburg Recycling, Byride Auto, Stones, Walter Tire. We've also got our quarter sponsors, Kennelly and Daughters Car Wash, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, H&R Block, and Russ Hubler Ford, as well as Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. We thank all those sponsors. Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep's done this for a number of years. So Matt closed out the Stones Farm Service. We'll let him open up the third quarter action with the H&R Block third quarter.
Third quarter brought to you by H&R Block. Hello, sports fans. You didn't start your business to do taxes? Good thing we did. Block Advisors by H&R do taxes for over 2 million businesses like yours every year, from construction to farmers to real estate agents and more. We've seen it all. We're proud to serve our local teachers, coaches, players, fans, and cheerleaders. You can find a tax expert at your Greensburg H&R Block who understands the ins and outs of your industry. H&R Block Business Services, bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, and advice. Third quarter underway. Odell drives the ball deep to the 5-yard line, 10, I believe. And he's got a head of steam. He runs into a crowd. He spins off of it. He's still alive, but he's going to be brought down by a Larison and a Yeager at the 37-yard line. And that's how we're going to start the second half.
All right, so nice kick there by Odell. This is by far his best kickoff of the night. And a good return there by Switchland County. They're going to get the ball out up to the 37. We'll call it the 37-yard line. So 1st and 10, Switchland County, and here comes that North Decatur defense that has played really, really well here in the first the first half, and they need to keep it up here for second half action.
All right, Switchland County acted like they had a little more pep in their step, and they're running the ball hard inside on the trap there. And
Meister knifes in, takes him out right at the waist, nowhere to go. Just a quick dive play right up the middle there, gain of only 2 yards. Meister filling nicely, Matt.
That was Mason Stroud, the senior, in the up back from the wishbone formation. And they're going to stay with their tried and true, albeit that one only 2.5 yards.
All right, so second and 7 for the Pacers.
Rare split back formation here. The give is to the tailback off tackle to the right-hand side. They use the near back for the lead block to kick out. They only pick up about 1.5 yards there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
All right, so 3rd and long here for Switchland County, North Decatur defense. And again, the clock continues to run here in the H&R Block. Third quarter action, under 11 minutes. All right, so the Chargers are looking to get off the field here with a 3 and out of the opening gates.
I should have called Reed Messer up here to interview him at halftime. He's standing down there on the track as an onlooker.
Oh, boy.
Boy, he got out of there. Oh, he's loose. He got one man to beat, and that is Murray. Murray almost
tackled him.
He finally tackled him down at the 26-yard line.
Well, number 13 tackled Murray. I'm not sure about that. If that ain't a block in the back, I don't know what is. But regardless, a nice run there, and that opens that up. Big, by far and away, the biggest play by Switzko here tonight.
26 yards on the carry and a first down.
All right, so the Charger D here had him in 3rd and long, and they bust a big play, knocking on the red zone door. First time tonight.
Well, they've gone away from their 3-back look, and they're going with this tight split back directly behind Bailey. They give us the fullback. Oh,
no, he kept it.
He pulled it on the read option. Charlie Palmer wrapped up the fake back, Colvin Beck, immediately. Good pull by Bailey. Uh-oh. They got a guy down, and is that their quarterback?
That is Bailey.
Timeout on the field.
It doesn't look good as he pounds the turf. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Charger Football on the Charger Broadcasting Network.
Make this the summer event at Acre Automotive. The 2026 models are rolling onto the lot, shiny, new, and ready for you. Stop in today and chat with our friendly sales team at 1407 North Lincoln Street in Greensburg, or give us a call at 812-663-8822. Acre Automotive, where your next adventure begins.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, back here live where that young man was able to walk off the side. He's walking over there. Looks pretty good. They're going to take a look at him on the bench. New quarterback in, Matt.
Yeah, they can catch his number.
Number 9. So he's a player.
All right, pitch back, picked up about a yard.
On the run.
Aiden Mosley comes in. He's the sophomore. He's a dude, too. He's 5'8", 190 pounds. Tough deal there for Alex Bailey, who is a senior on senior night. He did leave the field under his own power. A little bit of a limp. Hopefully he's able to get back in and not too serious.
All right, so the Chargers now got him in 3rd and about 4. Long 4, short 5. Now they're back to their 3-back set, Matt.
All right, Mosley under center. He's going to throw, and he's got a man on the seam.
Oh, boy.
Giving chase was Trenkamp.
Mosley with the pass intended for
Mosley misses his target, thank goodness, because that was a Switzerland County touchdown if he throws that thing about a yard and a half.
Yeah, it was. He had about 2 steps on Eli there and just made a hard slant. No safety there in the middle of the field. But nonetheless, they overthrow that. I'm sure it's 4-down territory. And here comes their starting quarterback in. That's good to see. We don't want this game to finish with anybody injured. We want to be full force on both sides. So starting quarterback back in for the Pacers, and that's a big one here. It's on 4th and 4.
4th and 4. Chargers defense had to come up with a stop right here. Alex Bailey crawls under center. The whistle from the officials. Timeout, Switzerland County. We'll take a quick break and pay some bills as well. You're listening to Charger Football on Charger Broadcasting Network.
Need an experienced attorney to help with the legal issue? The law firm of Hamilton and Tubby specializes in business law, estate law, criminal defense, family law, guardianship, wills and trusts, and more. The firm became Hamilton and Tubby 25 years ago with the addition of Chris Tubby. The law office is located at 117 South Broadway in downtown Greensburg. You can call 812-663-4082. Hamilton and Tubby Law Office, the right choice for your legal needs.
All right, back here live where Matt is greasing up the laptop down there with all the butter on his hands.
All right,
there's not going to be any problems with those buttons working on that until they get all gummed up here later in the season.
I'm here to tell you that is good popcorn. Well done, Greg Curlin and staff down there at Switzerland County concession stand. He'll never listen to
Matt
that.
Meals with an A+ here tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to give that popcorn the medal at the banquet.
All right, 4th down.
All right, it's 4th and 4. Alex Bailey's back under center here. Wishbone offense behind him. Heavily senior laden, and Bailey's going to throw. His initial target was covered up. He tries to scamper out of it. He's going to be sacked. That's Trenton Larison that got to him first. Charlie Palmer there with the assist, and that's a turnover on down.
Well, great job there by the North Decatur secondaries. There was nowhere to go with the football there, and he had to pull that ball down and try to get there, and the pass rush was already starting to get in there. And credit there to the North Decatur secondary. We had him covered well back there, And what looked like to be a decent opening drive for the Pacers is thwarted by the North Decatur defense deep in North Decatur territory.
They've got the ball at their 24-yard line. They take a minute to set the chains. 13-point lead in the ball with 9:04 left in the third quarter. Fields under center. Caney the up back. Thackeray gets just mauled at the mesh, and he gets kicked back there with a rare tackle for a loss from 29.
Boy, 75, he shot over that hard there, and Caney unable to get him pinned out, and he gets to Thackeray, and then you had another big boy coming right up the center there to finish it off. They're coming hard at the football, Matt. They are not worried about being 2 yards deep. They are coming deep in there.
Yeah, it's as if they're gonna answer this running game for the Chargers with a little bit of pressure of their own, sending some extras as those backers are coming downhill hard now. Fields back to pass. Fields got a man in his face, but he's got that's Meister. It's complete. He's got the safety to beat, and he's going to be wrangled down at the 46-yard line. Across midfield goes Meister with a huge pickup.
Yeah, great play call there by Stern, as that was just perfect there as they were coming hard in there, and he opened it up right in the middle. There wasn't anybody within 10 yards of Meister when he caught the ball, and Meister sprints it across midfield, works it down into Pacer territory, and now the Chargers get out of that deep hole that they were in, Matt, and they got it 1st and 10 again, and here comes the running game back in. Great job there as the North Decatur offense executed that to a T.
30-yard pickup there for Hunter Meister off the arm of Matthew Field. Now he's back in the gun. He gives to Barber. Barber's got space momentarily. It's closed down immediately there, and that kid is tough. Colvin Beck has had a night, number 12, or 21.
Well, he came in and he got that play from the backside as it was working out. It looked like it was going to be a decent game for the Chargers, and he was just able to get back there and grab him from behind that time.
And the kid's a brick. He's 5'11", 195 pounds.
And I'll tell you, the little depth over there, too, on Switzerland County, they're moving defensive linemen in and out, trying to keep guys fresh.
So after that gain of 1.5, we got a second and call it 9 ahead of us. Fields fakes to the back. He's looking for space. Oh, he's got hit. He got pressure, jailbreak from the front line. And Fields takes a tough sack there. That's going to put us in a precarious situation here with a 3rd and a mile.
All right, and it looks like we had some receivers open down the field there. Not sure what happened there. Pass protection broke down. Clock continues to run, though, here in the H&R block, third quarter. 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And North Decatur still leads this thing 13-0. What's been a very tough battle here tonight, Matt.
It's been physical out there, and you can tell. This Switzerland County team has been in the weight room. They've hit hard all night, giving this line some fits. But right now, North Decatur, empty backfield, 5 wide receiver set, and we're going to get a delay of game on top of that. It was 3rd and 20, and now it's going to be 3rd and 25.
We had a couple guys. We ran a couple guys off late and ran a guy on late, a couple guys on late, and just didn't get that one started the way you want to get it started. Play clock was running down. Fields trying to get the play off, but unable to get it off. And we'll run a new play on here, 3rd and forever. Do we have a 25-yard play in there, Matt?
Oh, you're about to find out. It's going to be an empty backfield. There's going to be 5 receivers split out here, 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Fields is going to operate in the gun by himself. And they bring some heat. Little cross
wide open here in the middle of the field.
Had to get out of there, move the pocket. Now he's on foot, and he's going to get slung out of bounds at the 38-yard line. He's only going to pick up 2 yards, and we're going to have to punt this one away.
Yeah, we are. Let's play some defense.
The run was by Fields of the Chargers.
I wasn't watching downfield. How was coverage?
Well, it was pretty good, but we did have Odell running across the middle of the field, but he did get picked up when he got about to the hash mark, so it would have been a tough throw, especially on the run by, Fields. He probably did the right decision there and just pulled that down.
Tyler Dean, again pressure. High pop fly, not a very good punt for Tyler. That bounces out of bounds right near their head coach. Going to end up being about a 15-yard punt.
45-yard line's where this one's going to take over, Matt. Excellent field position here for the Pacers to start out. And again, though, possessions are a critical thing here tonight. And clock continues to tick. All right, so called upon again here now for the Charger defense.
Pacers start this thing at their own 45, some of their better field position of the evening. And North Decatur needs to shut down this momentum that's stirring.
Yeah, we stopped them there on what was by far their best drive of the night. And now the Chargers, once again, calling on their defense to stop this.
Bailey's under center. He's going to keep it on the option. He gets a block over here on the edge. Now he's got the edge. It's across the 50, and he's going to get wrangled down there.
Pick up of over 10 yards, though.
That's not, I was going to say, that is not Elmer Rennekamp. 28 on the tackle, but that's Corbin Zachary wearing 28.
He must have had something on his jersey, maybe blood or a tear or something like that.
Like, he built different than Elmer Rennekamp.
Yeah. Elmer just a freshman yet. Hopefully Elmer looks like that when he's a senior too.
So a pickup of about 14 and a first down for Alex Bailey and the Pacers. Bailey crawls back under center. Flexbone is the look. Deep man is back. The pitch is to Beck.
Oh, boy.
Space over on the edge. Beck cuts it loose. And there's
look at that throw. What an arm. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25-yard falters.
Hey.
Flag throw.
Yeah. A little crow hop on that one.
He's seen something he didn't like, Matt.
Put me in, coach. He can play center field on my softball team.
That guy's got a cannon on him.
Hey, coming back. You can't do that. You can't do that, people.
And I'll tell you what, you better have your head on a swivel looking for that flag. That hits you anywhere but in the helmet. That's going to hurt.
Boy, that back judge, I am impressed. I'm going to pick him up, I think, on the co-ed softball team. We need a center fielder.
There you go.
Well, I don't even know if he had his feet set. He might have been throwing that one on the run.
I don't know.
We'll take it. That hold backs him up.
All right, so now first and about 20.
Oh, little counter play inside. Picked up nicely. Man, there's some head cracking going on in there. You've seen heads bounce off of that pile. That was Meister came in and gave the contact.
Logan Foster gets up the bottom of the pile again.
Physical game. Matthew Young on the carry. I don't know that we've been in a contest yet this year that's been as physical.
No, we haven't.
But these guys the weight room has been good to them. And this is a good test for this Charger team. Now you got to endure. It is a full-quarter ball game every time we go out there. 4:43 left in the third, 13-point advantage North Decatur. It's 2nd and 14 here. Bailey back to pass. Now he's going to pull it down and just go. He's got the edge, or he thought he had the edge. Spins off a would-be tackler, but boy, the pursuit, the rally of the troops is vicious. Corbin Thackeray finishes that thing off with a waylay of a hit, and Bailey felt it.
Yeah, if you're going to, let me tell you, if you're going to pull that ball down and run, you better be prepared to get hit because this North Decatur defense is flying around.
I'm telling you, the hits on this field are tenacious. Bailey felt that one, and he's slow to get the play in. We're going to go ahead.
Yeah, he's over on the sideline. They're going to put the other quarterback in.
Mosley's going to pop in to sub out Bailey, let him catch his breath, but he took a shot from 29, wearing 28.
You might have a little cobwebs up there in the old bell keep, Matt.
Little bats in the belfry. It's 2nd and 8 after that. I'm sorry, it's 3rd and 8 after that scamper by Bailey. Now Mosley is in at quarterback. Wishbone is the formation. Mosley's going to throw. Mosley must like to throw. He's got that seam route again. As soon as he planted, he tried to throw it. Pass intended there for Josiah Holiday.
Yeah, and he had to let it go. There was pressure coming in there from Meister, and no chance there for him to set his feet. All right, so going to be 4th and 8 here. Again, the North Decatur defense with a couple big plays here. Puts the Pacers in a deep field position. 3 minutes and 36 seconds to go. H&R block, third quarter action. North Decatur leads this 13-0 is what has been a grinded out defensive struggle here tonight, Matt.
Has been a very physical Pacers football team on senior night, and there's no quit in them at the moment.
We're going to throw the ball, Matt.
Who's back in there? Is that Bailey?
Yep, that's your starter.
Okay, Bailey's back in, and we get pressure. Charlie Palmer leads the pressure. He kicks it out over there. That's going to be well short of first down. He only picked up 2 there, needed 8.
Yeah, good. I got a hold over there, though, Matt. They were holding 56, Logan. We're going to decline the penalty, and we're going to take the ball over as they were short of the first down marker. So that's going to give North Decatur good field position here.
So at the 3:30 mark left in the third quarter, North Decatur with a 13-point advantage gets the ball back on the turnover on downs and another defensive stand. Good field position here, starting this one on the 37-yard line.
And so now we've moved into a more pass-oriented offense, man, as we got 4 wide here with only Thackeray in the backfield.
Field surveys the defense. They got 4 down linemen, one of them standing technically. And they're going to bring a linebacker. With the give is to Thackeray. Thackeray.
Yep, Thackeray.
That number's messing with me because of CD8 on there. Excuse me.
All right, so that's a nice gain there on first down. Going to set it up in about 2nd and 6. We'll call it for the Chargers, about a 4-yard gain. More importantly, though, that clock continues to run. 3 minutes to go. 20 seconds on the play clock here. Matthews got to get this one called in and get it rolling.
15, got to go. Gets to the line with 11 seconds to work with. Now 10. Not much time to survey here. Man goes in motion. The pitch is to Caney. Caney's got a head of steam with some blocks out in front of him. Boy, he runs hard. Gets hammered out of bounds at the 49-yard line. And a Charger first down after that pickup of about 12 yards by Caney.
All right, so that moves the chains. He gets knocked out of bounds there.
Happy holiday.
Moves the clock, or moves the chains, gets the ball into Pacer territory.
Running that ball.
I'm telling you, even at that, Matt, we got running backs finishing plays. We got guys coming up from the defense making hits, and this has been a fun football game to watch.
It's physical. It's the most physical contest we've seen all year. And right now, advantage North Decatur. Here's a give to Barber. Barber's going to try it in the middle of the field, and he just keeps churning his legs. Boy, and he gets smoked at the end of that play. Not a lot he can do about that, boy. He took a shot in the face. That was Alex Bailey taking it.
Yeah, he's looking for his mouthpiece there. He's like old Mike Tyson. Get knocked down, grab it, put it in backwards.
That's a little frustration out of Alex Bailey. He's taking some shots, and he delivered one there.
Do unto others as they done unto you, right?
What they say. There's a 9-yard gain for Simon Barber running the ball hard.
All right, so now they're going to bust it out. Now we're going to go with a tight set here. 2 receivers and then Thackeray in the backfield. 2nd and short.
Jumbo set here.
Look at that.
Matthew Fields calls his own number, gets the first down, and then some. Big gaping hole right off the center's butt. And good little run there by Matthew Fields. He picks up about 6 yards on that play.
Well, I'll tell you what, Matt, this is a heck of a drive by the Charger offense. Exactly what you want to do. Eating up clock, moving the ball down the field, exclusively run the ball here on this series. Had a couple pass attempts, but North Decatur doing what North Decatur likes to do, and that's play a little physical football against a very physical team. Well, look at this. Phone booth, Matt. Phone booth.
Yeah, Switzerland County answers the bell here, creeps everybody into the box. I think there's 20 of them in there. And then here's Thackeray just moving the pile behind his lead blocks and doing a nice job here in the second half as the Charger offensive line. Pick up a 5. And now the 6th play of this drive for the Chargers awaits. That started on the 37-yard line. Now they've got it all the way down to the 27 of Switzerland County.
All right, going to go empty set here with just Barber in the backfield.
Boy, they don't have an answer for this inside that box. He fakes it. He's going to come up throwing. He throws into traffic. That was intended for Carter Gray. Pass broken up there by Josiah Holiday.
All right, it's an incomplete pass. It's going to set it up in 3rd and 4 here. Probably 2 down territory here for the Chargers.
Boy, and that defense has got hands on their hips there. They've been on the field here for a hot minute. 36 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Barber is going to be the back beside Field in the gun. We're going to bring 3 receivers to the party. Tied into the right is Meister. Back to pass is Field. Field's got pressure, got to get rid of it. And the slant was there.
Not sure what this penalty is going to be. It's going to be interesting. Come from the
umpire, right?
Yeah,
middle.
exactly.
He found a hold in the interior, I'm sure of it.
Preliminary call is holding on the Chargers.
Man.
Oh, as this drive was going so well, 46 yards down the field in 7 plays. And now it seems as if we can't get a big one here, as might fizzle. But
well, we're going to need to get something that can get it up there where we can go for it on 4th down. 3rd and, call it 16, 15 probably.
Third and 15 here for the Charger offense. 3 wide receivers set with Thackeray, the slot man, out there next to Chinkamp. Got Murray down here on the near side. And it's a give to Barber. Barber over to the right-hand side isn't going to get much there on 3rd down. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's going to be a long one.
Field position game here. Come in and punt, pin them deep.
Yeah, I think we'll take this one to quarter and see what we want to do. It doesn't look like we're running punter on there, so. North Decatur going to take this to the quarter, leading 13-0. A scoreless 3rd quarter there, as both teams just trade body blows there in that round. And North Decatur still up 13-0. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to CBN.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Walters Tire in Greensburg has you covered. From new tires to expert service, our team makes sure you're rolling smooth in no time. Whether it's a flat, a rotation, or a brand new set, we're your hometown tire pros. Conveniently located right here in Greensburg, Walters Tire keeps you safe, keeps you moving, and keeps you smiling mile after mile. Stop in today at 220 North Main Street in Greensburg, or give them a call at 812-663-7551. Walters Tire, where every trip starts on the right foot, or should we say the right wheel.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like the Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor, the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S., Z Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available, or save up to $4,000. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit Stone's Farm Service at 921 East Main in Greensburg, or call them at 812-663-3787.
Okay, back here live, Chris Caney alongside Matt Morris, and what was a heavy hitting but no scoring 3rd quarter action, 13-0. We'll go to the 4th quarter, Matt.
4th quarter is brought to you tonight by Russ Hubler Ford, your local Ford dealer offering new and pre-owned vehicles, exceptional care, and great customer service with a smile. Stop by the showroom on Lincoln Street in Greensburg. Fields in the gun, 4th and 14, back to pass. He's got a man in his face. He's going to have to get rid of it. Earlier, he's got to strike up the sideline. That's Meister, and Meister crushing the safety or the corner to finish that run at the 10-yard line.
Nice job by Fields there as he threw a strike out there to Meister.
26 yards on the reception by Hunter Meister right up the sideline, and that is a play that has hit all year for this team. Those two have connected on that more than a couple times now.
All right, so North Decatur now in business inside the Thackeray and Sons hay and straw red zone action here again.
Boy, just a rhythm throw there for Fields, and he had to because he had a guy in his face as soon as he released it. Fresh set of downs on the 10-yard line now. Fields, quick pitch to Thackeray. Thackeray looking for the edge. He's got blocks in front. Boy, my goodness, what a hit there by number 75, chasing him down from behind.
He's done that a couple times tonight. That guy moves well. He's got a big old club on there on his hand. He must have a broken finger, broken wrist, broken something, and man, he's been all over the field.
For 6'3", 245 pounds as a sophomore, that guy has got some wheels chasing Thackeray down from behind. Clear out the numbers.
Yeah, he's a talented player. 2 more years left to play. All right, clock continues to run in the Russ Huber forward fourth quarter, down to almost 11 minutes when we snap this one.
10th play of the drive. Here's a rough exchange, hard mesh. Simon Barber was able to come out of there with it. Oh, boy, hold on to it, son. He gets it down to the half-yard line.
Tackled by Young.
All right, so that's going to stick the ball down at the 2-yard line. Third and goal from the 2. Inside the 2. Call it the tip of the 1.
The ball's on the 1.
All right, so Chargers here trying to put a little bit more distance between them and the Pacers.
Boy, getting points on the board here would be huge. 6 more so than 3.
All right, here's that 3 backfield, Matt.
Powerhouse backfield here with Caney and Thackeray at the fullback. Matthew Field calls timeout. Didn't like the look.
The play clock was about to run out.
Good timeout there by the Chargers. We're going to take a quick break and pay some bills. We'll be right back. You're listening to Charger Broadcasting Network.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Okay, back here live. North Decatur knocking on a score doorstep here. Ball at the 1-yard line. 3rd down, 3rd and goal. 13-0 here. As North Decatur breaks the huddle, and Switzko a little late getting back on there. I'm sure the ref will hold him, make sure everybody gets set here, coming out of a timeout. Stick with the powerhouse backfield like Mac mentioned.
Thackeray and Caney, the up backs. Caney in motion to the left. Ball's coming left to Barber. Barber
Good
got
block. He didn't get touched.
a waltz into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Good job there. Good blocking up front. Good blocking by Thackeray and Caney there, and Barber waltzes it in. The Chargers put 6 more on the board, and that's another Charger in the barn.
$19-0 is the advantage of North Decatur. Odie looking to add another point. Kinker on the hold, throws the hand, puts it down.
Oh, that's his best kick all night. That's going against us.
Oh, that's in the.
Oh, he dropped it.
That's in the lawn chair mafia.
There
And,
you go.
I think that's Whitaker on the drop over there.
And we're going to have to call him out. Sorry about that, Mr. and Mrs. Whitaker, but he did not peel that one in.
Well, the old QB hands got him.
All right, so North Decatur, 10:18 to go. Russ Huber forward, fourth quarter action. North Decatur puts 7 more on the board as the Charger in the barn is followed up by the extra point good by Odell. And just like that, North Decatur separates themselves a little bit more. And now it's going to put Switzerland County into a position map they probably don't really want to be in with a run-first offense. And they're going to have to not let that clock run too much. They got all their timeouts, so there's still a lot of game left here. This is by no means over what has been a hard-hitting football game tonight. Odell set to kick off. Kickoff team is on there. And Switzko had a pretty good return the last time, Matt.
See what Odie's able to dial up here. 30 puts the shoe leather into it. It's an end over end deep to the 5-yard line. Somebody returned there. He's got a head of steam. He's at the 15-yard line, breaks one, rips another guy off of him. But the pursuit, the troops rally immediately here in the white jerseys.
Yeah, looking good, looking real good there.
Keaton Mosley, injured pacer on the turf at the moment. Boy, he's wobbly. He took a shot.
He doesn't know which side of the field. He's on the wrong side right now.
Yeah, he needs to get on the other side of the ball. And
He's good. Now he knows. He's like, hey, guys, I'm over here. They're going to, referees called that. They're going to make him go off as he's collecting the cobwebs out there.
he looked a little wobbly. Still looks a little wobbly.
All right, so the Charger defense back on here. And now they've got it all mixed up here now, Matt. This don't look like the offense that they normally start in, that's for sure.
Well, they come to the line with four wide receivers out here. Slot to the near side, slot to the top side, and that is Bailey in the gun. Back to pass goes Bailey. Bailey has to pull it down and go. This time he's going to be caught by Carter. Nice job shedding the block and getting the tackle right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good job there by Carter as he did exactly what he was supposed to do. He had the edge out there, never gave it up, and then when the ball came up the middle, he went in and made the tackle for no gain. Good job there by Carter. All right, so North Decatur now. Clock continues to run. 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go. North Decatur leads this. West Hubley forward, fourth quarter action, 20-0 North.
Back to passes Bailey. This is not something they're comfortable doing. He throws this one into traffic. It's going to be picked off by Thackeray. Thackeray high points the ball that was just kind of a lob into that secondary, and it's Charger football.
Great play there by Thackeray. Great play there by our defense, too. As the secondary has played well tonight, they had a couple of mistakes there early, but not many, few and far between. And this secondary has put together a good game here. So now the Chargers are in business.
So now you force Switzerland County's offense into position they're obviously not comfortable, and that's where they've got to throw down 3 scores. And that pass just off the mark. Thackeray made a play on it, and now you're going to see a heavy dose of run out of the Charger offense just to get this clock to continue to wind. You've got Caney at fullback. Thackeray making cuts and people miss. He picks up about 7 yards.
Nice job there as they picked up the guy coming deep in there.
So bring up 2nd and 3.
Nice pickup there, though. 7 yards to start this drive. 8 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. North Decatur firmly in charge now at 20-0.
Give us to Barber. Barber off the right tackle, spins off the initial contact, falls ahead, going to pick up the first down, I believe.
Yep, they're going to give it to him. They didn't give it to him. He earned it. All right, so Barber getting a heavy dose of Barber here tonight, too. He's ran hard. The Charger backfield running behind those big guys up front, doing a good job opening up holes again there on the front line. Palmer, Larison, Foster, Esley Atkins in there, doing a good job for North Decatur here tonight.
Boy, credit this defensive line for withstanding that flurry of adrenaline that Switzerland County came out with in the second half. What do we got? He doesn't know what we have.
Right guard.
Well, he started with the false start.
That's what they called it on. I think they called it on our right guard. I'm not sure. Must have twitched because it sure didn't look like anybody was moving.
He stopped and put his hands on his hips. I think we're lined up in the neutral zone.
Okay. There you go. All right, 5-yard penalty.
I'll say, regardless, we weren't allowed to do that. So, Fields back to pass. Got to get rid of it.
Oh, you got Meister again.
Into the ground, hits Meister. Meister had a big catch reception up the middle seam over on that right hash.
First down, Chargers.
Great job there. Fields, again, you got to just appreciate that kid. He's taking a couple hits in there tonight, and he's able to stay in there. Throws a strike to Meister. Meister's been open. Good yards after the catch on that. Sets the Chargers up again in 1st and 10, deep inside Pacer territory here. More importantly, clock continues to run. 7 minutes and 20 seconds.
T backfield here for Fields. The give is to Dean, I believe, isn't it?
Yep, that is Dean.
Tyler Dean comes in, runs the ball hard, picks up 5 on first down.
Talking about Stroud and Mills with the face.
All right, pick up about 4 yards there. Keeps the clock moving in the right direction for the Chargers here tonight.
Momentum wholeheartedly in Chargers' favor here now as they're driving the ball with ease, and Switzerland County starts to deflate. Field with an empty backfield and a clock that's still winding. 2nd and 5. Back to passes Fields. Fields has to pull that one down. Didn't like his initial looks. Got another man.
That's Odell.
Odell, and Logan holds onto the ball, spins to the goal line.
There.
Odell for his first of the season.
There you go. Put the old kicker with a Charger in the barn.
Nice little run after the catch for number 30.
Yeah, good job there as he was able to spin and get it in. The old spin to win. Put him in the old Maytag.
So with 6:23 left in the Russ Kubler Ford 4th quarter, North Decatur with a convincing 26-point lead now. And Kicker's got to gather himself here a little bit.
He's good.
Now watch him punch this one to the bus barn. He's full of juice.
Yeah, look at his legs shaking out there.
Boom.
One kick, it's good.
She gone.
All right, just like that. North Decatur tops that off, 27-0. 6 minutes and 23 seconds to go. Russ Huber Ford, 4th quarter action. You're listening to Charger football on the CBM.
Decatur County Recycling has mobile and permanent sites throughout Decatur County and sponsors our curbside house-to-house pickup in Greensburg. Check out all of the items that can be recycled at DecaturCountyRecycling.com. Plastic tubs, bottles, steel and aluminum cans, and even junk mail can be recycled. Let's win together this season at recycling and protecting our earth for a better future.
All right, back here live. Thank you to all of our sponsors here tonight. We're in the Russ Huber Ford 4th quarter action where North Decatur has taken a 13-0 halftime lead, punched 2 more here in the second half, and firmly in control of this one now. With 6:23 to go, 27-0. Well, it was a tight game, 13-0 with Switzco driving there in the 3rd quarter. Matt has kind of got spread out here in the 4th.
Well, they came out with a head of steam. Logan Odell drives that back to the goal line. It's interesting they didn't call that a touchback. I don't think the ball ever crossed the plane.
On the return.
Anyway, he returned it from the goal line out to the 21-yard line. But what I was saying was after the halftime break, Switzerland County had some energy about them, and that's when we noticed how physical they were being, and they really wanted to climb back into this game. But as the second half wore on, you just kind of see the hands on the hips and losing a little confidence and a little momentum here. Alex Bailey under center with the flex bone behind him, deep motion, out of back. Nothing. Oh, he kept it. I faked me out. Bailey is dodging tackle, still on his feet. How did he stay upright there, Chris?
I don't know. There's a heck of a run there by that guy. There's a flag that comes out. Not sure what that was all about.
Did the back ditch show that from the 45-yard line back?
No, he did not. He still got that one in his pocket.
Oh, okay.
But he's capable of that.
Got the arm to throw it 25 yards, no question. So that's coming back for a hold at the 30-yard line.
Please come up here and pick it up.
Result in about a 3-yard loss.
The flag is on the Pacers.
Spot foul marked off 10 yards, puts them back to the 20-yard line. 2-yard loss.
All right, so North Decatur, 6 minutes to go.
That time,
Logan Foster again.
Aiden Mosley, the quarterback. Logan Foster has been a little ornery in there tonight.
He's had a good game. Very physical. Uh-oh, what do we got back here? Now, look at that. There's only about a 15-yard toss.
What we got? Zebra Convention is what we got.
I don't know.
This is better than the zoo. Look down there. 22-yard line. You got them on?
I got him on there.
All right. Only time you can see 4 zebras in one spot.
Flag on the field.
Lots of conversing.
It looks like they're going our way.
Yeah, that penalty's on them.
Heading west.
They did something they weren't supposed to. Delay a game, maybe? They never got that snap off, did they?
I don't know, but it's going to set the ball at the 11-yard line here, and they're in a world of trouble here now.
I think it's a 5-yard mark off due to delay of game, I believe.
That would make sense from the
Yeah, that's a 10-yard walk-off. Is that the call?
from Randy Johnson back here that threw the flag.
Big unit. Aiden Mosley over the left-hand side, keeps it himself.
Probably Palmer and others in there on the tackle. Just nowhere to go.
I can't keep up with my drive chart. The statistician is having a whale of a time. -10 on the penalty.
All that popcorn had settled into the base of your belly.
So good, though.
Some of it's probably still popping in there.
What kind of butter were they using?
Duck butter.
No, that's that clarified Irish butter is what that is.
That's that popcorn is made in hog fat.
Ooh.
Tallow. Beef tallow.
What's the one that they're frying French fries in now? That mushroom truffle fries.
Truffle fries.
Yeah, that's truffle oil is what that is.
Oh, there's a bust up the middle.
Oh.
Not going to go far, though. Wrapped up again. 89, Meister.
Meister's having a game. That's Colvin Belk back on the carry. Good athlete here for the Pacers, but boy, they just ran into too much in the white and blue.
All right, so that's 4th down. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go. North Decatur now firmly in control of this game. 27-0. Clock continues to tick. Russ Huber forward, 4th quarter action. The North Decatur defense was challenged and answered the bell this week, Matt.
Oh, that is a low punt. Duck your head. Back to the 45, get away from it. That's not going to get across midfield. That's going to be at the 49-yard line of the Pacers as they have to punt. And unfortunately, the Pacers, not unfortunately, fortunate for the Chargers, have basically stalled out every drive tonight that Switzerland County is able to put together. And it's just a matter of discipline like we talked at halftime. I think Switzerland County had the stuff, but there's just more of it over on the Charger side of the football.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I think they're kind of feeling some of those aches and pains and big hits that they've been taking all night. And North Decatur, again, firmly in control of this one.
3:49 left to play in the Russ Hubler forward 4th quarter. North Decatur 27, Switzerland County 0. T backfield here for Matthew Fields to give us to Corbin Thackeray, who's in the middle of that. They're trying to strip the ball away from 28 currently. Wearing
just right up the middle there by Thackeray, hard running. That's going to get another 1st down. Keep the clock rolling.
pickup of 14. The JV is going to trot out onto the field, and that's going to be it for the starters as they put in their work tonight. Did a nice job.
All right, so good job there by the North Decatur offense. 27 points against a tough Pacers team here.
Henry Kinker now the quarterback. He's going to keep it himself. Over to the left-hand side. Gets slung down after a pickup of 2.
More importantly there, though, that just keeps the clock running. Pickup of about, we'll give him a yard there. Positive yardage there for Kinker. All right, so the North JV team on here, they need a little action, Matt. They've had their last 2 games canceled against them. Supposed to have a game this coming Monday with Switzko. It looks like Switzko's got the team over there to do that. There's several kids over there, so hopefully we can have a good JV battle again here coming up. All right, so the Chargers, Yeager in the backfield.
Who's the fullback?
Can't tell.
Can't say.
80.
Uh-oh.
Ball on the ground.
That's Kipton Ruff was the fullback. Fumbled exchange, and Pacers recover. JV.
All right, so we're going to turn the ball over there. No, we got the big boys out there.
Okay. This is, oof, that counter is met. A solid hit.
Connor Larson right in there to make the hit.
Connor, like,
those guys run hard. I mean, that 13, he's a big, that was a whack.
Yeah.
That Connor gave him, he's still able to spin.
Yeah.
Pick up about 3 yards. Clock continues to run though here. We're 2 minutes to go in the Russ Huber Ford fourth quarter. North Decatur going to come away from this one with another victory here tonight. Come down here and earn this one, Matt. This one wasn't a walkaway, that's for sure.
No doubt. You made the comment there on that whack by Connor Larson. That Matthew Young, he's 6 foot, 175 pounds. That is a dude. And Connor Larson just laid the lumber to him. He likes to run.
Oh, boy.
We'll get the counter. Oh, there's a shot. Meister in on the collision there, taking on that lead block. They get a first down.
I think they kept him. Nope. What do we got? Oh, we got one down.
What we got?
All right, let's take a quick break. Well, we got an injured Pacer out there. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Charger Football on the CBN.
Need an experienced attorney to help with the legal issue? The law firm of Hamilton and Tubby specializes in business law, estate law, criminal defense, family law, guardianship, wills and trusts, and more. The firm became Hamilton and Tubby 25 years ago with the addition of Chris Tubby. The law office is located at 117 South Broadway in downtown Greensburg. You can call 812-663-4082. Hamilton and Tubby Law Office, the right choice for your legal needs.
Make this the summer event at Acre Automotive. The 2026 models are rolling onto the lot, shiny, new, and ready for you. Stop in today and chat with our friendly sales team at 1407 North Lincoln Street in Greensburg, or give us a call at 812-663-8822. Acre Automotive, where your next adventure begins.
All right, back here live. 1 minute, 35 seconds to go. Russ Huber Ford, fourth quarter. North Decatur in control, 27-0. Trying to keep the shutout here, Matt. First and 10, Switzko.
Aiden Mosley, the quarterback now. Pitch is back to his wingback, who cuts upfield. Now he's across midfield. Drilling.
Oh, wow.
Wow, he is running with a vengeance.
He's not ready to quit yet, is he? Got a couple of whiffs there by the Charger defense. They haven't done that all night.
One of their better plays from scrimmage all night.
That's for sure. All right, well, North Decatur needs to finish strong here. Keep this thing from being a score here. You know the Charger defense has got some pride in that. Coach McKinney wants to see the 0 up there.
Same play.
Comes the same play.
Nope, coming back the other way. Good hit by Meister.
Meister with another good solid game here tonight. All right, 48 seconds to go here. Probably going to be the last play here for the Pacers, unless they just go into some kind of hurry up here. 2nd and 10. Ball sits outside the 35-yard line at the 36.
Mosley pitches to his wingback. Oh, there's a whack.
The Meister again.
I got Simon Barber.
Simon Barber on the tackle. All right, and that's going to do it, folks. This clock's going to kick down, and the Chargers are going to come away, and they're going to stay undefeated this year, going into a big matchup next week with the Linton-Stockton team down south. And North Decatur plays a physical football game here tonight. Wins this one 27-0. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back to close this down. You're listening to Charger Football on the CBN.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, back here live. Well, North Decatur comes away with a hard-fought victory here tonight on a chippy Pacers team that was ready to come down here and play tonight. And North Decatur, there's going to be some sore guys on both sides of the football here tonight as North Decatur comes away with a 27-0 victory. We're just waiting on stats to come down to us.
I'm going to let these two explain why we don't have stats. If something went awry back here since we're on top of the booth, we can talk to them about. That's a good point. Valid point. We didn't take a picture of the stats. We have no stats. But they kept them. I'm pretty sure they kept them.
Well, we did a good job here tonight.
Good. They looked real good. You know, bottom line is we had 27 points. We had 27 points, and they had none points.
And, Matt, that is the stat that matters at the end of the game, right?
At the end of the day. Hey, post-game shows brought to you by Taft Furniture. It is time to go home and get in a Lazy Boy. Some of you guys are already in your Lazy Boy and watch that whole thing. If you don't have one, though, go to Taft Furniture. It has the area's largest selection of Lazy Boys. Score with a Lazy Boy.
All right, so yeah, and again, thank you to Taft. Thank you to all of our sponsors here tonight, and great job here. That was a good football game. Not a good football game, a great football game to watch. As the Chargers just outstanding on defense here tonight, and really controlled it from the offensive side of the football as well too. Putting up 27 points here tonight in a limited possession game, probably half the possessions that they got against Brown County or previous games, and to come away with this one, Matt, that's going to set well with the coaching staff. It's going to set well with the players. You know, it sets well with the fans and two broadcasters. So we're feeling good, and we'll get these. Do we have stats, or are we just going to pass by on? No stats here tonight. It's nothing but an A-plus broadcasting crew that you get here tonight.
Hey, I do want to extend a special thank you to Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. And we will get your audio plugged in there. But they have been a good supporter of Charger Athletics for a long time.
Yeah, I got an open button right here, Old Gray, down here on the corner. We're ready for them.
Yeah, we'll get that in there next week. But thank you, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. If you need a good vehicle, go find one there. It's a great service team, and it's a great sales team. I've enjoyed working with them myself. I'll give a
personal
anecdotal testimony on that one, too.
I tell you what, that man, he gets around the county, doesn't he?
Well, as the Chargers circle up on the rope, we're going to shut things down. Join us next week as we travel to Linton-Stockton. It's about 2 hours and 10 minutes from the North Decatur parking lot. And if you can't make that drive, we'll bring it to you live on North Decatur Athletics YouTube page via WTRE and crew and all of you that make that possible. We appreciate you. So as of tonight, Chargers victorious 27-0. We go to 5-0. And
and Matt, I'd just like to encourage everybody. We travel well, but really, this is going to be a tough team that we're going to play. It's going to be a good football game. This Charger team keeps getting better every game. This was a tough task here tonight, and they came away with a good game plan and executed it. And the Chargers take this victory home tonight. We'll travel back up the hill All right, so for Matt Morris, this is Chris Caney. Thanking you to join us with here tonight. We'll see you next week in Linton Stockton. Chargers win 27-0.
Good night, everyone.